Spared you all the cursing. I spared you all the cursing and throwing stuff. But yeah, somebody ran over my Batman 220. Luckily, this thing is made of 4 millimeter carbon fiber arms, and even though they're thin, they're chamfered, and that kept it. If it was a Hawk 5 arm, it would have delaminated because they're not chamfered. That's the whole deal with that. It helps maintain the rigidity of the layup. Otherwise, delamination would definitely have occurred, but it didn't. The arm is still good. I've replaced the motor. Didn't have to go into VL Heli because I guessed the motor wires right. So, but this is the second time I've had to replace one of these motors. They're great motors. I wish I didn't have to replace them. They're great motors. They're fast. They don't get hot. They can take 6S. You can take any abuse you throw at it. So can the ESC. I don't understand why people are. How could you possibly burn this up, man? You know how many amps it takes to burn this up? You know how many amps that ESC can take? A lot. So, uh, last time I had to do this, because it takes a long time for them to ship these motors, like a fucking month, unless you want to pay $40 per motor for expedited shipping, which is what I did last time, but not doing that again. Uh, so, replace the motor with replace the HGLRC flame with a luminaire motor of the same KV, but it's 2206 in size instead of 2306. Last time I went with a KV mismatch and a size mismatch, and it was just fine. The flight controller handled it. You couldn't even tell the difference. It was just as fast. I have 4 more of these luminaire motors, so I'm thinking about going ahead and ditching it because if this motor can keep up, it's lighter weight. Um, you know, it might make the quad even faster. I was thinking about switching to these lower KV 6S motors, but man, I've had so much time, such a trouble keeping 4 motors on here. So, it's hard to keep 4 working motors. But I had a lot of good video I got today. Damn, I wish I had the HD camera on top, but I guess I crashed one too many times because it stopped working. Um, it's the on and off button is the only thing that doesn't work. I figured I could get around that by, pushing it, but it doesn't work. You have to kind of short it out, and I haven't been able to figure out what exactly I need to short. Damn it. No luck with the camera. So I've only got DVR video from tonight, from today. I've tested it out without props, and I'm going to go ahead and christen it, I guess. I feel like I should do something with these motor wires. They're kind of in the way. Man, that motor looks so small. Alright, well, props. Running out of props, too. Yeah, I should use those other bolts for this luminaire motor, because this one does not fit on here very well. It's not going down very far. Should still have the bolt for it somewhere. Somewhere, another similar bolt. Shit, I don't have one. Unless I can steal one from this guy. So it's a low profile black one. Where's my other motor box? Oops, oh, right there. Let's see. Yeah, that's the right bolt right there, but I'm stealing it from another motor. I don't want to do that. I'll never find that bolt. Like 100 motors in here. Yeah, it's not the same. Wait, is it? Nope. Not even close. So I'm gonna have to steal a bolt. Steal a nut from another motor. Damn it. So I got another bolt. Oh shit, that's tight. This is pretty much the same design. It's pretty damn close inside. Yeah, there's no point in doing that. They're pretty much the same thing. Feeling concerned. Oh man, where did I get this? No, these are all good. Yeah, that doesn't make a difference. It's the size of the hub on the prop that really matters. Alright, let's test it out. Just checking the solder joints. Alright, where's my Tyrannus? Put this shit back where it belongs over here. Just a little line of sight to make sure everything is working like I think it is. Low battery. We got enough battery for a few minutes. Stupid cat, get out of my way. I'm gonna go check this thing out here. Did I lock the door? No. So we're out at the testing grounds. I'm going to just put the iPad on the ground. Yeah, I don't think I'll have any problems with this one here. This seems like a good fit. If I can keep from breaking apart before I get back in the house. So basically, this thing is good to go. And yeah, no heat. This one's slightly warmer. But yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine with the new motor on there. I do want to do something about this though. If that comes down, it's going to chop the motor wire for sure. And the electrical tape will do nothing. So I got a little more work to do, tidy that up. So got a little more work to do. The motor wires are not satisfactory. I was supposed to send them under that zip tie there on the capacitor. So I'm gonna need to snip that zip tie and put a new one on there and route the wires a little better. But everything's good other than that. Back in the air with this with this motor mismatch here.